Who wouldn't love good crispy crunchy chicken but decide to not eat it for many reasons, but you still want to have something close to fried chicken? Now what should you do then? Alternatives. So I got you covered. Today I'm sharing a recipe on how to make king oyster mushroom fried chicken. Well, not fried in oil but fried in air. Yes, crispy air fried king oyster mushroom. Disclaimer: there is no chicken involved in this recipe. It's purely an air fried king oyster mushroom recipe that almost looks like a vegan fried chicken. So let's get started, and hey, welcome to Alchemy. How to make king oyster mushroom fried chicken, the vegan version done in air fryer. 3 steps. Step 1. We need to prepare buttermilk. A vegan buttermilk which is made without soy. Now this is oat milk. For the acid, I'm going to use juice of 1 lemon. Now you can use lemon or lime or even white vinegar. It's your choice. Just rubbing the lemon for some time just activates the genie in it, so that it can perform the magic. So when I started, I thought I would just need half a lemon, but there was no tanginess produced. So I used the whole lemon for this air-fried king oyster mushroom recipe. Instead of just plain buttermilk, I thought to myself, why not complicate it? Okay, so I add sriracha. So just a little bit, probably 1 tablespoon. Just mix it all, and you can use any brand of chili sauce as well. We let this vegan buttermilk chill out probably until we prep the rest of the ingredients. Step 2, breading. We need some crumbs, panko crumbs, which is like Japanese breadcrumbs. Now there's no specific measurement here, just use as per the need. I'm breaking this down in a processor into fine crumbs so that I get an even, good-looking air-fried king oyster mushroom that looks like fried chicken. Next we add some APF, which is your all-purpose flour. Now to start with, I'm going to take 1 cup. Next we add 1 teaspoon onion powder, 1 teaspoon garlic powder, 1 teaspoon thyme, 1 teaspoon pepper, 1 tablespoon chili powder, 1 tablespoon coriander, 1 teaspoon baking powder, 1.5 tablespoon of cornstarch, and salt to taste. Now I use 1 tablespoon here. Mix these well into the flour. Step 3. Preparing the oyster mushroom. The ones that I've seen in the stores are the usual king oyster mushrooms, which has a long meaty stem with a big cap, or the mini version of it, okay? These oyster mushrooms looked a bit different actually, but they were labeled as king oyster mushrooms, so I guess it is oyster mushrooms, okay? But if you know any other names for these, please let me know, because I would like to know as well. Since many of you asked for an air fryer option, I thought it was time to make one. I even got the air fryer for you guys so that I can show you how this looks, okay? So I really hope it's worth the real estate space that it occupies on the kitchen countertop. Seriously. Anyway, each of the stems, when prepped correctly, will resemble something like a vegan fried chicken, like something like a vegan KFC. Wash them well in water and dry it before proceeding to the next step. So now, the production line is ready with vegan buttermilk, the breading, and the king oyster mushrooms. Here is the main equipment of this video, the Ninja Foodi. This is Ninja Foodi Pro 6.5 quarter, pressure cooker and air fryer. Now I got this last year for around $104 during the Thanksgiving sale. Okay, depending on the appliance, please follow the manual for how to handle the air fryer or to use the air fry function. In this Ninja Foodi appliance, I need to preheat to 390 Fahrenheit and keep it ready. Okay, so this is how it looks. We just place a container and then the crisper plate. This is where the air is going to come from. Switch on the power, click on the air crisp button. It sets itself to 390 by default. Now if you want, you can increase the temperature using these buttons. Then click on the time to which you need the appliance to be preheated for. I'm setting it for 15 minutes. While the appliance gets heated, let's get the mushrooms ready. Dip the mushroom into the vegan buttermilk. Then coat them in the flour mixture. Get all the dips and the edges coated well for a crispier king oyster mushroom. Then once again give them a dip in the vegan buttermilk with multiple dips. Like, this is very therapeutic, you see. Lastly, give them a final coating with panko breadcrumbs. This double dredging that we just did now is going to make it look good. Okay, so the extra effort that you put now is going to pay off once you see how it looks once it's air fried. So dust all the excess and place it on the wire rack or a plate. drizzle each of the oyster mushroom with some oil. Now, why do we need this? Because we need to brown the mushroom. So if you don't use the oil, the breading on some mushrooms will tend to be white. Even if you air fry it, they'll tend to be whiter. So our mushrooms are all ready to be air fried. Be careful when you open the Ninja Foodi. It's really hot at this point. Place each of the mushroom on the air crisp plate. Do it in batches. Do not overcrowd while air frying. Air crisp function, 390 Fahrenheit. Setting temperature to 15 minutes on one side. At halfway mark, air fry the other side. Now I did 20 minutes on each side to get good color and crispiness on the king oyster mushroom. Now let's prepare a sauce. Fiery sweet sauce, honey, sriracha, and smoked paprika. Time for the crisp test. Drizzle the sauce, and it is finger looking good. The kids love it so much that I wondered, oh my, are these my kids? I mean, my kids eating mushrooms? Because this is the only mushroom that they like, and the only time they come into the picture is when they know it's their favorite thing cooking.
I'm hungry. Very hot.
Anyway, if you feel that you've got some value or a great idea from this video, I hope you give it a like and give me your honest comments on this recipe. And speaking on finger licking foods, here's another king oyster mushroom that is not an air fryer recipe, and I shall see you on another video. Take care.